guys, so now I'm starting to make the custom seat brackets for my 71 Cuda clone. So here are the seats. So I was gonna try and use the original bracket. Here's one, but the only issue is they're kind of funky, meaning like stuff is missing in. I don't know, I might try and see if I can salvage it, but I don't know, it's a toss-up right now. I might think about making some new ones. I'm still not too sure. But what I did was I got my you use these for your freaking wood in like your house, you know, the decorative wood or whatever you want to call it. So I just punch these through the carpet so I know exactly where to sit, well, where the seat's supposed to sit. So then I could come up with either make my own seat bracket and bolt it to the seats out of the Hyundai Turbine or Tiburon, or am I going to use my original? So I just want to show you, that's what I'm debating right now with myself. What do I want to use? The existing one that's kind of missing parts and falling apart, or just make my own? So more to come, stay tuned. Alright, so I took off the other bracket on this side. I had to cut it in half. You see it, the flange is kind of bent out, so I cut it, grind it down, then hit the punch to take the holes out. Alright, so it looks like I'm going with my existing seat tracks, but what I did was I just took it all apart and just used the part that I basically bolted into the floor pan. And then what I did was I cut some, what was it, 1/8 I think, sheet metal, and I drilled the holes to it. So basically what I'm going to do is just weld this to it like this, and that should solve all my issues. That's how I'm going to weld it. I got some grade A bolts to hold it together, so you're going to see the end results of what I did. Pretty simple, so yeah, stay tuned. Alright, so as you can see now, I welded the grade A bolts in. So basically I welded in. So basically I could take the car, not to take the car, so I could take the seats in and out if I like to. Same I did here. So now next step is to weld these old seat track onto these brackets, and I should have a functioning seat. So show you the end result. Alright, so as you can see, I tack welded the ends, because basically what happened was when I had it on the original, it wasn't fitting the hole because how the seat is mounted with the bracket I made. So what I had to do was kind of modify the existing seat track. So I had to like cut it a bit and move it over. As you can see, I just tacked it in just to make sure it'll fit on both ends. This side wasn't no issue. This side was perfect. But this part, inner part of the car, you know, closer to like the center console and the shifter, this part was the issue. So I had to cut it over, move it over. So now I'm just gonna slice here just to make it look a little bit more pleasant, and then I'm just gonna paint it all black. And yeah, so you'll see me install it. All the function works. So yeah, not too hard, a little time consuming. I mean, there's many ways of doing this bracket. It's however you feel comfortable and what your resources. As you can see, I don't have much, so I just make stuff happen with what I got. So as I said, I'm just gonna weld everything up since everything fits, clean it up, paint it, and now I gotta make the passenger side. All right, more to come. As you can see, here's a stock seat bracket with all the sliders and everything, and here's my modified one to make a modern day of any kind work. But yeah, just wanted to show that. More to come. Peace. All right, here's the end results of everything. All the functioning seat work, back and forth, up and down, etc. all works. So yeah, more to come on other projects. Stay tuned. Peace.